Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to our Let's Play of GTNH. As you can see, quite a lot has happened between episodes. Done a bit of building, I've done some exploring, some gathering, a little bit of crafting, um, and I'll just walk you through what I've done. So last time we had just enchanted our pickaxe with haste and maybe luck. But so I got another modifier, so it's up to 21 mining speed. Now it feels really fast. So this is the point where you really start to feel like you're really going fast with the mining, which is great. I got some haste on the shovel. This is really good. You just rip through dirt and gravel, no worries, and a little bit on the hatchet as well. So that's good. I did some building, so I've built a wall around. It's a 2 by 2 chunks, so 4 chunks. Um, and here's our nice little eerie obsidian totem torched up, just looking lovely. And then this in the middle is the tower kind of idea that I was talking about. So this is the start. Up, and then we'll build out a platform here, and this will be the steam age platform. So all our steam machines, we'll put them here, and they'll stay here. And the plan is to leave everything where it is while we're using it. Like while we're in the steam age, if we need to move things around, or like obviously adding more water or more steam production, that we can modify it. But once we're finished with the steam age and we're kind of building up the next level for LV, we won't break down the steam machines and recycle them or anything like that. We're gonna leave it kind of as it'll end up being a bit of like a museum. So it'll be like a tower of progress from the ground down here, the Stone Age, where we've just got our tinker's tools and cauldron and just random kind of stuff. And then we'll get up steam age with steam machines, boilers, and so on, and then the LV and MV and so on, up hopefully. So we'll see. So that's the layout. I've put torches down throughout here and up on that platform. That's not finished, that's just kind of there for now. And I think this floor will be cobble, built out of cobble, but then the walls of the steam age will be a different material. Got to decide what. Basically, I'm thinking the walls of the floor will be like a block from the previous age. So right now we're in the Stone Age. So the floor of the steam age level, which is also the ceiling of the Stone Age level, is cobblestone. And then the walls of the steam age level will be a steam age block, and the ceiling will be a steam age block, and then that'll be the floor of the LV level. So say, just for example, I haven't decided yet, but bronze plated brick is like a big block in the steam age. You use it in lots of like multi-blocks, like the grinder and other ones, and also for machines like making the steam machines. I think it's not necessarily this bronze plated brick, it might be bronze hull that we use, yeah, more so. Yeah, for the single block machines in the Steam Age. So those are like two potential blocks to use for the walls and the ceiling of the Steam Age. So it's kind of meant to be, and then the LV Age is probably steel, because steel is kind of the LV material, and then MV would be aluminium most likely. And you know, we'll figure out, try and make it look cool and kind of, um, yeah, just it's kind of meant to be like once we've mastered this age, we're gonna have like the ability to produce enough material of that type to build out of it. That's kind of the idea. So like obviously, or right now we have 0 bronze, and like so starting to build the walls of this platform out of bronze plated bricks would be ridiculous, because we have 0 bronze and it's expensive for us to make bronze. So that so right now it'd be ridiculous, but once we've set up our steam machines and we've got a good source of steam and the machines running, we'll be able to produce a lot more bronze much quicker and easier. So then we'll kind of be rich in bronze, and we'll be able to do it. So that's like the mastery of that age. And then like in LV, steel is initially very slow, and like you're short on. It's like the main thing that you want to save material is steel. Like other materials like tin, copper, red alloy, other things you use in the LV age are not that rare or difficult or take that long to make. So saving them is not that big a deal, but saving steel is important, because it takes a long time to get steel. But then once you have a good power source and an EBF, you can make and you need a source of oxygen as well. So once you set up like a good oxygen source, good power, and your blast furnace, electric blast furnace, you can make tons of steel really easily, like stacks and stacks of it that previously would have taken hours probably to make in the brick blast furnace. You can do it in like a tenth of the time, probably like 10 times faster, maybe even more than that. You just make it in the EBF, the electric blast furnace. So then we'll have heaps of steel, and then it's like we've mastered the LV age. We can build up to the MV age using steel blocks. Or steel base blocks, and then there'll be other blocks as well, like maybe glass or some sort of glass, like or like MV might be like annealed copper and aluminium, or so the combinations will change. And if anyone has any suggestions for what types of blocks might match certain ages, please let me know. That'd be great. So that's that idea. That's the base idea, is we're building a tower up, and it's going to be in levels of age. Now, so I went out and I did a fair bit of gathering with our new tools. So I got a decent amount of iron. I've also got this is Pyrite iron as well, so 3 more stacks. And I've got a stack here as well, I think. So we got a decent amount of iron. Got like, I got about 9 stacks of copper. I've only processed a little bit, or not all of it, just for now. Because if we get a macerate up and running, we can double these ores. So that'd be good. So don't want to use it with don't want to process it too soon, basically. Also got tin. Cassiterite sand is tin, so I've made a stack of tin. You don't need a ton of tin just yet. Probably just a buff getting removed. So got tin, got copper, got iron, and I got redstone. So this is heaps of redstone. and I've got a bit of more coal for fuel if we need it. So we're set on materials, at least for a while. So that's kind of what I did between episodes. So we already had all those veins. Tin was here, copper is here. Iron, I think I used this one, the mineral sand, and then you also get the pyrite from here, which is iron, and then the red stones up here. We'll need to get a bit of diamond at some point, but we can't mine diamond yet. We're going to need to upgrade our pickaxe to bronze, I think, for that, or to steel if we get there first. So that's the mining. That took not too long, maybe about an hour or so in total. I didn't mean to get this much redstone, but I got stuck down there because there was a blood moon, so I couldn't sleep through the night. So I just kept mining. So this is a lot of redstone. This should last for a decent amount of time. And then after that, I wanted to get leather for these items, like a saddle for a horse, sleeping bag, and more bags. So that's why I completed these. The butchery knife is for it's good for gathering materials from mobs like leather, because it has looting, and also if you use like it says here, when you kill mobs with it, or cow, sheeps, those kinds of mobs, they won't explode if you're using a butchery knife, so you're safe from that. So that's the idea. So that's why I just completed these. I made these extra ones. I think I needed to do the wrench and the screwdriver just to get this done, and then to tick off this I made the shears just because, to unlock this. So got that, and I made a lunchbox just to carry food around a bit easier. It's nothing special, it's basically just iron. Like this is 6 iron plates and 2 iron screws, so it's like 14 iron ingots at the moment. You need 12 plates, 6 plates, which is 12 ingots. You make the double iron plates and the screws, and you get a lunchbox, and I've got it here. So if you don't know, it holds 6. It can hold up to 6 different foods, and then you shift right click to open it, and then you can eat. And I think basically it just selects one of the 6 at random each time, and you eat it. So it's like a way to mix up the food you're eating, so you don't get the diminishing returns. So that was that's why I have got all this leather. This is, see, I used one butcher's knife. You almost finished it. I also got a lot of pork, and this is from the cows. And then I went out to find cows, and I was going to go up here to get the bricks, and yes, I did die. Not gonna lie, I died here, and my spawn point was at spawn. So I respawned up here because I had taken a bed with me and slept in it, and then broken it. So it wasn't down here. So not gonna lie, I did teleport back down here. I didn't run all the way back. Yeah, I'm not that into it that I'm gonna run all the way from spawn with no gear and no food to just for that. So I, not gonna lie, I teleported back. So I did gather this whole house. So I got a heaps of bricks from that. So we can remove this waypoint now. Here you can sort alphabetically, which is nice. And then I did some exploring. So actually I went this way and I found this village as an ice village, and they had a smeltery, so I took that as well. And then I went up here to get the bricks, and I came back down, and I found another village which also had a smeltery. So the villages are like, the smeltery is nice. At this point I don't really need much else from the villages. So like, had we found this village on the way down here, that would have been nice, and this one as well. It might have helped a bit with some things, but no big deal. And then I came down this way and dropped off things at base, and then went down this way, and I just so I did more exploration and gathering, just mainly leather. So this is everything I got. So I got all these bricks from that one house. There's just like a crazy amount of bricks in those houses, so that's great. I found some silver and bronze, blaze rod. I got some books, which is good for the forestry crafting table. Picked up some crafting tables, the pork and the beef and the leather from killing the mobs, and then I got a rubber tree, which is nice because we're going to need that. I got some mushrooms for beef Wellingtons, and then this is from the smeltery, so that's going to save me making that, which is good. And then just some random materials, and also got leafy gardens, which is we need this for spinach for the beef Wellingtons, so that's good to have found them. And then just some random stuff, mallowberry bush. Don't really need that, I don't think, but picked it up. Yeah, so that's what I gathered from the exploration, and basically have everything we need to move forward. So, wanting to make some tanned leather, and to make this you need a slime ball, so we're gonna need to get some slime. So we'll figure that out, but otherwise it shouldn't be too hard to make a saddle and a fence, obviously, and then it spawns a horse. It gives us a horse egg, so we can get that. A sleeping bag will be nice, so we don't have that issue with resetting the spawn point. So we'll want some tanned leather and some bags. It'll be good as well. And then I think once we've done this, we'll move on to bronze and getting into the steam age. We'll make a water tank, so we've got a decent water source, and we'll set up the smeltery at some point. I'm not in a rush to set up the smeltery at the moment, just because I don't need until I need obsidian. I don't really need to upgrade my pickaxe from iron. I need a. I believe you need a steel. You need a steel pickaxe to mine obsidian, or if you get a bronze one and you put a diamond modifier on it, I think it boosts the mining level up by 1, so you can do it with a bronze one that way. And then we need the obsidian. That's once we're in the steam age, is mainly to get alumite, to get the hammer and the excavator and the lumber axe, and also to build a nether portal to go and get sulfur is the main thing we need from the nether, to then get into the LV age for wires, rubber and wires. Yeah, so all good. We need to get going. So that was a pretty long just chatting. So let's do some crafting. We'll go through the process of making tanned leather and set up a bit of that. Oh, I might just show you the outside. I made it 4 blocks high, this wall, and I don't have any doors in it at the moment, so gotta break your way in and out. And then I just put torches around the edge, and then on the corners I've got it like the totem pole inside, so it just goes all the way around. So hopefully we won't have any issues with mobs, creepers or any other mobs coming into our base and killing us or blowing things up like this hole here or that. This is the water creeper. I've incorporated the ball into the base, but we don't want water coming in. It'll break our torches. No. Yeah, so that's our water. So let's just replace some torches. That's strange. We got torches, no worries. We'll just put another one. And then, yeah, so that's that. And alright, let's look at making tanned leather. So we have leather, we have string. We need woven cotton. So that's just cotton and string. So I can hit A to go up here. Maybe we can figure out how much tanned leather we want. Let's see, I think it's 1. And this is free, so that's 4. And 1 per bag. Let's aim for, say, 8 tanned leather for now. So then each one needs 1 woven string. So we need 8 of these. So if we do Control Shift, if I hold Control and Shift and then hit A, it brings it up with the ingredients. And then if I hold Control and Shift and use the scroll wheel, I can change the number, and then it automatically calculates how much of each thing I need. So for 8 woven cotton, 40 string, and 32 cotton, we should have that. Yeah, no worries. So we can just make 8 of these. We're gonna need some as well for the pizza gloves, but we don't need those right now, so that's fine. Alright, great. And now we want the bound leather, which is here. So we can do it again. Oops, wrong. So Control Shift A, and we said we're gonna make 8. So we've got this already, so we can hit A to remove it. We've got string and 32 leather. So we have enough leather. No worries. So we could probably just do this. Yeah, 8. Alright, easy. Now we need drying racks. We'll just make 8 drying racks, because why not? Will we? Yeah, sure. So that's pretty easy. It's an easy way to craft. I like my mindset. The reason this is quite a lot of materials. Like, you could probably mine half this much, and it'll get you through to the steam age comfortably. But and this is an absurd amount of bricks. You probably 1 or 2 stacks is enough. So 9 stacks is a lot. But my mindset is just get a lot of materials and then just make things, because things take a long time. Like these drying racks take, I think it's 10 minutes to dry the bound leather into tanned leather. So it's like, if you have 1 of them, it's to make 8 leather is gonna take 80 minutes. Or if you just make 8 of them, it takes 10 minutes. And it's like, they just make 8 drying racks and do them all at once rather than 1 at a time. There's no point saving a little bit of wood. Or if you needed to make a lot of something which requires iron or copper or whatever, and it was like, I could just make 1, but it'll take a long time. Let's just make 4 at once, and we'll just use 4, and we won't have to worry about it. It just makes the process smoother. So in my opinion, it's worth spending the resources that way, and just basically having an abundance of resources and things available, so that you're not slowed down, because you can go really slowly and just wait. You can just wait for hours for things to happen in GTNH, but that's not the way I like to play it. I would rather, I want my machines to be able to work, so I don't want to have to manage my steam levels, for example. I should hopefully just have a good enough steam generation that I can just use my machines, and not have to like worry about, I'll just put in a little bit, let it run, come back 10 minutes later, put a little bit more in, let it run, kind of like have a buffer and drain it and then let it fill back up. Like, let's just use the machines when we need them, and just be happy that way rather than dealing with all the like logistics. So that's my preferred way to go about things. All right. So what were we doing? The drying racks. Oh, we got them here. So I think, yeah, it's wooden screws and slabs. Nothing special. And we said we're just going to make 8 of them because why not? So 16 screws is no big deal, and I think 24 slabs is also a non-issue. We've got a saw. What did we say? 24. So that's 12. There you go. 24 slabs. And then screws. That'd be 16 sticks. So we just cut them in half and then get our file. And that's it. And then we've got a screwdriver. So that's it. It's like easy as. I mean, listen, drying racks are not expensive to make, so making 8 of them or whatever is not a big deal. But other things can be expensive or more expensive, but I still think it's worth making more of them. Like, say a steam boiler. Just make 4 boilers and just use them rather than making one and having to manage it. So these will take 10 minutes and then we'll have our tanned leather. So that's nice. We did a little bit of crafting. Just got the tanned leather going. Once we've got that, we can make a sleeping bag. We've got to go get slime ball to make lead. And we'll be able to make these backpacks, that'll be helpful just when mining. But a little bit less inventory management in that case. So I think let's stop here for now. We'll wait for these to dry out. Maybe in the meantime I'll go and get some slime, hopefully from one of the slime chunks nearby. And then we'll come back and keep going. Alright, thanks everyone. Hope you enjoyed that episode. It was quite a lot of talking. A lot did happen between episodes. Yeah, and please let me know what you think about this idea for the tower. Maybe I'll go up there and we can just show. So I've left this as a void. I think I'm going to leave a void where the staircase is. So, because I could cover this in. But I think leaving it empty is kind of cool. And it's no big deal if you drop down there. That's fine. And I basically, this is 8 blocks tall. And I've just done that because it's 2 steps and then a corner, 2 steps and a corner, and you go all the way around. That's 8 blocks. So each level, I think 8 blocks is a decent height, because some machines are bigger, like might be 4 tall or maybe even bigger than that. So I think 8 high is reasonable for like getting machines with inputs and outputs and all that fit in. So yeah, but obviously, like if we need a taller level because machines are taller, we can make it taller, or yeah, it's flexible. It's not like super strict. Have to stick to the design. Alright, so we'll come back next time and we'll keep going with the leather, and then we'll get into the bronze. Alright, bye everyone.